Hey everyone, and welcome to Shuriken Skills number 44, here in the Work Smarter Not Harder dojo with me, Tony Harmer, aka the Design Ninja. This week's Shuriken skill is to learn these 5 top shortcuts in InDesign, and shortcuts are important. Working without them is like doing some home repair in your house and leaving your toolbox in the garage. There are loads of them, but let's get started with these top 5. So text alignment is something you can do either if you're inside the text or if you're just selecting a text filled object. To align something to the left, it's Shift Command L. To align something to the right, Shift Command R. You might notice an emerging pattern. For the center, Shift Command C. For justified, Shift Command J. And not that you'd ever use it, I'm sure, but forced justification, Shift Command F. And there are a couple of other justification options involving the Option or Alt key as well. And of course, substitute Control for Command if you're on a PC. The next one is Jump to Page, Command J. Think J for jump. Type in the number of the page that you'd like to go to, and you're suddenly there. You can use letters as well for your master pages. You'll notice I've got the A master here. So if I do Command J A, return, I'm suddenly on the master page. Command J 3, return, and I'm now on the next page for your shortcuts. Let's fill this frame with some placeholder text. So I'm going to go to the type menu, come down to fill with placeholder text, but if you hold down the Command or Control key, you'll get the option of how you want to fill it. I'm going to use Roman here, which is the default, and then just select a line of text here. And to change the text size, it's Shift Command or Shift Control with the greater than key or period key to increase it, and the less than key or comma key to decrease it. You can see it's very, very easy for me to do that, and I'll hit Escape to exit that text frame. Let's go to the 4th shortcut, which is Bird's Eye View. And this one is really useful on busy layouts when you need to work zoomed in. Now here's what you need to do. Don't tap the H key, but purposely just press on it and don't let it go, because the toolbox is spring loaded. When I release it, it jumps back to the tool I'm using before. So I'm just going to press that and hold it down, and then mouse down, and you'll see I go out to a bird's eye view. I can change my zoom level by scrolling up and down on my mouse, and when I release the mouse button, I'm zoomed in, and release the H key, I can carry on working with whatever tool I was working with, of course, apart from the text tool, where I'll just be typing loads of H's. So hold down the H key, press, and then move to the next part of the layout that you want to work with. The final one, and it's my absolute favorite, is this one. Switch application focus to the first available input field in the control panel. That is an awesome shortcut, and it's why it's not documented. So if I select this text, for example, the first available input field here in the character options would be the font family. So if I do Command 6 or Control 6, that's how I get there. Type whatever it is. So I'm going to type Minion just here, for example, and then maybe just do Pro Bold, like so, hit return. That changes so quickly. And you can tab through the other available fields. You can also do that with objects. If I just escape the text there and click on this shape, Command 6 gets me through to the X location. And I can either type a new location like so, or while I'm focused on that field, hold down the Shift key and hit my up and down arrows to change the X location, and tab to get to the Y location. And if you Shift tab, you can move backwards. So if I Command 6 and then Shift tab, you'll see that I've actually accessed the registration point grid. And what I can do is, using my arrow keys, change the registration point. There you go. It's a bit like playing Snake on the old Nokia phones back from the day. And there you are. Those are your Shuriken Skill shortcuts to practice this week. And I'll see you next week for another Shuriken Skills episode. See ya.